Alright, we're back. Got the back painted. It's only first coat, the Herculiner. I just wanted to paint it mainly just around the edges where I won't be able to reach, make sure I get full coverage. You'll see what I mean. Getting ready to mount it in there now. I got some bolts coming through from the other side. Got some space, some wiggle room. I can go down, left, right, maneuver it around. So I drilled some holes in there. I don't know if you saw that. I should be able to mount it to the back right there. I'm gonna put some PL right here, and I mean it should be solid enough. Then along the bottom, I'll probably either put some spray foam or some more PL to fix it to the bottom. And the floor, I just gotta mount this. It's just in here loose. I'm gonna screw it in to this front beam right here, and then probably just lace it up around this seam right here with some more PL, and that should at least be the frame ready to go for the most part. Right, but let's see if we can get this back piece in here. All right, there it is. She's in. I bolted in, countersunk, just tied in. The car now strong. So this is gonna act as the bracing for the back wall. Just give me something to screw into. Of course, I'm gonna have another sheet, 3/4 inch. I'm gonna go up here, probably to about maybe an inch from the top of the roof right here. And the bottom, like I said, this is just like the bottom frame, if you will. It's gonna be another sheet on top of this one. Like I said, with that same cutout to access the fuel pump if necessary. And that'll bring that up. I could probably go back a little bit further on that second layer. So I come to about right here. And same thing out here with that 3/4 piece. Bring it up to right here, and then I think I just need a little 45, or it actually might be like a 15-degree piece that'll get over this hump. I was contemplating either just using Vibraflex or, you know, just fiberglassing it instead of actually doing 45, because I could get, or I'm just calling it a 45. It's going to be like, say, a 15 or 30 degree, however much. I'm just going to call it a 45. Either that or fiberglass, just to get over this hump here. Still trying to work that out. I think I might just do wood, trying to save the Vibraflex for other areas where it'll be better suited. And I mean, the fiberglass I still could. I don't know. I'll think about it. But I don't have to worry about this gap underneath here, because that's going to be closed off anyway. I mean, really same thing down here too. But yeah, we'll see about it when I get this piece finally mounted in place. All right, we're back. Another early morning. I just got back from Lowe's. I did a couple more things. Got more paint containers, mainly for the Herculiner, as I was just taking it right out of the can. I needed specifically black duct tape to go around the port, because I still wanted to be adjustable, so I'm not gluing it into place. But I wanted black just to contrast with the white. Just like I said, I'm just going with the kind of black and white theme, I guess, and something like that. Now I don't really want to paint it, and because I'm really particular about my paint, like it has to be flawless. So yeah, once I put the port in, if I get any scratches on it or any drips, any runs, anything, like it'll just piss me off. So I'm probably just gonna keep it white and then throw some black tape around it and just go with that. I'll call it intention. I got some more Craig screws. It's only just running low. Only got 10 left in there. I need those to mount the side pieces to the floor to the roof, etc., etc. And got another paintbrush for the smooth paint going inside the box. So I have the rollers, but I know once I get to the corners, I'm gonna wish I had a brush. So that's that. What we got done yesterday was pretty much just all in here. I didn't accomplish a whole lot aside from running the wires, but at least got the foundation laid out and secured in. I got the bottom piece of the frame in. It's glued and screwed to the front piece that was right here, and I just got spray foam all along here. I ran out of the tan color one. I only had 2 cans of the tan and 2 cans of the black left, so I used all of the tan ones along the roof, in between the wood and the roof. But then I went back and filled up, the extra little voids that I had with the black stuff. It's all going to be covered up anyway, so it doesn't matter that there are different colors and all that. I did go in and drill some extra holes in the middle of the wood on all the pieces, just to get more foam in here, because I did a knock test on top of the roof, and there was like little small pockets in here that the foam didn't expand enough to reach. But yeah, I just went back in and filled any extra voids that were left, and I did all along here, like I said I was gonna do, and some more along there. But this shit's pretty solid now, all the way around. Do a little test. Hear that? Solid. So, I said the framing along the roof, the floor, and the back. I saw me mount that yesterday. Bolted in, glued, solid. So yeah, it's pretty much all like the prep work and the foundation laid and everything like that. So on today's list, I'm pretty much just cutting all the pieces. I did all my measurements yesterday. For the actual floor piece, the back, the roof. The roof I'm gonna end up doing in 3 parts, obviously, because I can't fit a full sheet of wood through the door and swing it around to be able to mount it. So 3 parts it is. I broke it down. ABC, something to do with CBA. Basically marked like as the pillars. From like the A pillar, B pillar, C pillar. So part C, which I'm gonna do first. It's gonna go obviously in the back. There's a curve along here, which I don't really care to match, because it's gonna end up like getting a 45 and everything like that. So I'm just gonna cut one straight piece, go all the way across, but because of the curve, the closest point will be about right here, all the way across straight. And then so that'll come from here to about here of that mark, and from there part B is gonna cover this to about halfway into the cabin right here. And then the last part A, is gonna be from here to here. But again, there's a curve along here. This one I'll take the time to match out, to match that curve, and it should join up perfectly, like with here. Drop down a little bit, and it should end up just flush with this, to bring it as seamless as possible. And for that, I just got a piece of cardboard already kind of cut up into the rough shape and taped up the flaps. So I'm just going to take this and make a template, just to get the exact curve, to match the front lip. And yeah, that'll be part A, the last part. And then, and I don't have that yet, so I want to make sure I get the other pieces in, and then, like I said, make that template. But I got the rest of the numbers, except for the front of the bottom chamber, bottom chamber, rear chamber, whatever. It's gonna go. If you can see my center console right there, kind of comes out like that. I'm gonna have to paint that part like just around that of the front part before I put it in, because I'm gonna paint the front of the whole enclosure after it's already in, but just that one part I won't be able to reach with a brush or a roller, so I got to get that painted, at least that one part of the front of the bottom chamber before I put it in. But I'm waiting to pretty much get all the other pieces in, make sure everything, you know, fits in there nice and perfect. And then I didn't get the sides yet, again, because that bottom piece, the initial part of this flooring right here is 46 inches. The bottom of the box is going to be a full 4 feet 48 inches. So you know, once I get that in, I mean, really, I can get like rough numbers right now, but like I said, I want to make sure everything fits in there good. So at least the first initial pieces, get those in first, and then take measurements thereafter to get my true numbers. And I had them separated, the driver's side and passenger side, just in case there was any like disparity, you know, between the measurements. They should all be the same, but I'll take separate measurements for both if they line up cool. And either way, I'm gonna need 4 pieces for the double wall. I'm thinking actually, because here, like I said, the bottom of the floor is gonna come out like about an extra inch right here, and go up to here for the side piece. I was already planning on, you know, putting a 45. I'll need a 45 just to tie that in, because I'm gonna run out of space right here. I couldn't really get these off because the kind of clips that are in there, I could probably just like cut them. I have a saw. I could like one of those like oscillating multi-tools or whatever. I could probably cut it off and give me a little bit extra clearance, but either way, I mean, I got this extra like little ridge right here, so I'm not gonna be able to like perfectly join up with that anyway. Actually, I might be able to. If the roof comes out to right here, then yeah, I might be able to clear that. Yeah, I might try to cut these off on both sides. That might help. If I could avoid using, you know, extra unnecessary 45s. But I mean, they could really only help, you know, just guide airflow and everything. I'm definitely gonna have one along the back, and then I'm gonna need one along the bottom too. Remember that you know, 15 or 30 degree that I told you about. So like, we'll see. I'll try to get these cut off actually, and like I said, that might help out. If not, I could probably actually just do 2x4s, like a layer of 2x4 right here. They'll come out 1.5 inches, and then plus the 3/4 inch. It'll just add extra strength to the side, which won't hurt, especially because I'm not in the amps right here. And yeah, maybe that'll give me the extra clearance so that I can like clear this and like tie up with that. I don't know. We'll see how it works out, but I guess I'll go back and double check that. But speaking of the mids and highs, yeah, I got the 4 gauge ran through here, and I'm actually gonna keep this little cutout notch on the back piece to be able to fish more wires through if I need to. And of course, I got I'm gonna have PVC tied in along here to run wires from the front to the back, because I'm gonna fiberglass around the V-pillar, so just to keep that access point. I got the other one right here. I already got most of my wires were run on this side, so don't mind that. I needed to extend that a long time ago, but I mean, it's good, solid connection. But yeah, got all that running through here. It's just I believe 1.5 inch PVC, so that's gonna be good, tied in there. And yeah, so got all that. So that ran to the back. I have a bunch of excess. I'm just gonna cut it to length. And we'll get there. What else? Oh, and then the baffle. Yeah, the baffle. I know how much volume that I need for the bottom chamber, but like I said again, I just want to make sure I get all the pieces in and account for any offset. Let's say it's 32 inches along the front, and then it kind of tapers in a little bit, and it's like 31 and a half or something towards the back if it's like slightly off. I want to make sure I account for that, so I'm gonna try to make it as square as possible, obviously, but just in case. That's why I want to get pretty much the outer shell worked in, and that already set in place, and then I can go with the front of the bottom chamber and the baffle once pretty much everything else is in place. And I still need to figure out my layout. Again, I'm saving that for a later video of like what subs I'm using and how many, and port placement and everything like that. I already kind of showed it the other day. 10-inch big ass port. So yeah, it's gonna be tight. I'm gonna figure out the layout. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I kind of have an idea, but I'll wait till I get everything in there. I'll do like some draw like a cross section, make sure everything lines up, nice and even. Nothing new back here. I was actually starting to work out my amp rack, battery rack for back here. I was kind of working out. Let me grab another spare bit of wood. Kind of show the idea I was going for. Just let me grab a 2x4 and like this. So the idea here is probably do a double layer floor, or depending on how many 2x4s I have left, I could probably cut 2x4s in place. But I want this to be like nice, thick and strong. It's gonna be just a board that comes out. I'm gonna attach it to the back of the box, or the back of the framing for the box. And let's see if I can even that out. Yeah, so that makes it about level. So I'll need to glue a strip along the bottom right there, just to offset, because there's the small little hump that's right there. So a little strip, probably about like 3 inches long, to go along there to bring it, flush with this. Once it sits like that, it's pretty level right there. And then I want to keep this bottom flat. This is where the spare tire is. So I do want to keep the spare tire. I want to retain as much functionality of the car as possible, because it's going to be my daily driver. So keep the spare tire accessible underneath this flap. I was thinking of building or just cutting out another piece of wood here, because I got this old factory one here. It's like it's already cracked and sunk in and everything. I could reuse the carpet, or I do have more black carpet. I could cut it out just to perfectly match this, and yeah, do that. I think I might do that. I gotta find out how much extra wood I'm gonna have. I still have I got 3 full sheets over here, like of this, and I saw the one over there, which is, I think I only cut off like 12 inches or something off of that one. So basically, I got full sheets to work with essentially. So I ended up reusing some of the pieces from my previous build along the roof and the floor and everything. So should have plenty of wood to work with. But like I said, with that being said, I pretty much wanted it to be like kind of somewhat like floating, but it's not attached to the bottom floor right here. Like all of it's gonna be along the back, along that the ledge right there. So like I said, so the spare tire is still accessible. And yeah, it's just gonna be one board that goes along the length of that, and of course bed liner, the Herculiner, gonna go on that. It's all gonna be that the rugged black texture. So yeah, I don't know, I'm still trying to figure it out. But the bass amplifier is gonna be mounted back here, and probably just the like the fuse block, and the DSP and the mids and highs amp is gonna be mounted on uh, the side of the rear door. So I'm still just trying to brainstorm it, but I'm at least gonna cut the pieces of the box and maybe, like, you know, test fit those, and then because that's priority number one, is just like finish the enclosure. I at least want to get that done, and then the trunk can be its own project. But I guess since I already have the saws running and everything, um, I might cut that too. But maybe when I take a break on that, or at some point, I'll just come back here and take the measurements and try to like plot that out. But yeah, essentially that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm just kind of build a bit of a false floor rack to go back here, and then the batteries, I'm pretty much gonna build an enclosure just for the batteries, and I might do something a little extra with that, but I want all of them in-house in that. And yeah, I don't know, like I said, just the juice is flowing, you know what I'm saying? There's a couple of different ways I can go about it, but anyway, like I said, that's where we're at. We'll go ahead and get these pieces cut, and then I guess I'll come back at you.